I'm Shu, or Niels Shu Meulman, but Shu is easier. Zapato, that's me. In a nutshell, what I did was, as a kid in the 80s in Amsterdam, I started doing graffiti. I got, introduced to the New York style graffiti on subways. I met a lot of pioneers from New York, like Dondi, CIA, So after graffiti, I wanted to get into graphic design. And so I started working as an assistant to Anton Beke, who's a Dutch graphic designer. And I learned a lot. And I started my own graphic design studio. After a couple of years, quite successful, I sold the company and I got into advertising as an art director. What I did was combine graffiti and calligraphy into one, Calligraffiti. And somehow this became an art form that was worldwide, very recognized, and a lot of people all over the world were interested in it. And the whole idea of the whole, of painting words, basically that's what I'm doing. And I'm writing text, but I'm also painting. So for me, writing becomes painting, and there's a whole world out there that that I'm only like at the beginning of this whole world that I imagine. To me, it's amazing to see how many people, how many attendees, like 3,000 something, 5,000. I went outside, it was sunny, it was nice, and there was just students or young people sitting on the steps, gathering together, looking at books, typefaces and design, and that was exactly what I was doing when I was 20, 25. I was obsessed by typography, but I was maybe the only one. Maybe I had a couple of friends who were also interested in typography, but not that many. And here, it seems almost, well, it reminds me of when Subway Art, the book about, New York graffiti came out. Everybody just went and looked at the books and tried to copy and create their own styles. And it reminded me of that, because there's so many kids or students involved, getting really into the whole type design and calligraphy. And for me, I didn't expect that, but I'm very pleased to see that. A lot of people, well, here in TRImarchi, I've been asked a question like, what do you think of people copying your style? And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it. Because I used to copy New York styles too, Dondi White and a whole range of New York pioneers, they influenced me. And at first you copy. It's just like learning to swim, How do you learn to swim? You look at other people who are swimming and you're like, oh, that's the way you do it? And then that's how you learn to swim. Maybe it's a strange comparison, but after a while you gotta you know how to do it, and then comes the time to develop your own style. So basically what I'm saying is it's cool to copy, but you know, just make sure that at some point you take your own road, you know, you take your machete and you carve your own way through the forest.
That would be, thank you very
Cool.
much.
No problem.